What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Blueberry Gaming. My name is Blueberry, of course. Here we talk about the newest game news or music news or anything that has to do with things that I enjoy and that I like. So today I wanted to talk about Bully 2, the possibility, and I wanted to give you like my insight on the Bully remake for the PlayStation 4. So I recently bought the Bully, HD remake edition from the PlayStation Network, and it was really cheap. It was only like 15 bucks. And it wasn't as great as I expected it would be. I thought it was going to be really beautiful. The graphics were going to just pop out at me. Everything was going to be clear and crisp. But it turns out the graphics were kind of like a downgrade from what, I was expecting. And they were kind of blurry at times. There was a lot of glitches, a lot of bugs. So it was kind of like sort of a disappointment to me. So when I started to play, I was going through all the classes and stuff like that. And I started to realize that this wasn't Scholarship Edition. This was the original Bully from the PlayStation 2. So all that extra content, which shouldn't have been cut from the game in the first place, was pretty much, gone. It's not there. It's only in the Scholarship Edition, which is like, I think, on the Wii and the Xbox 360. So I was kind of really disappointed in that because those extra classes, that really fleshed out Bully a lot more than it was. And once you start playing that edition, it's like you don't want to go back. And this is the 10th year anniversary. So it's been 10 years since Bully first came out. And I remember the day I bought it on the PlayStation 2. It was like Christmas Day. The cover was all blue. It was so shiny. I can't remember. It was another game that I wanted to get that same day. I bought like 3 games. I think it was like Pokemon Emerald for the Game Boy Advance, I think. I don't remember. But I remember going there and sitting there for hours looking at all the different games and only knowing that I had Bully in my hand the whole time. I knew I was going to get Bully. That was one game that I knew I was going to get. So it's been 10 years, or after the first Bully released, they remade it for the Xbox 360 and the Wii, which was in Scholarship Edition, which was a lot more classes, a lot more things to do. It didn't change the game. It just added a lot more stuff that, should have been the game in the original, but they, got a chance to actually remake it and put some extra stuff in there. So it really was the ultimate game. It should have been like the original right there. They're obviously still profiting off Bully. Even though it's been so long, them remaking Bully for the PlayStation 4, the Scholarship Edition, the Wii Edition, the original Bully, all the remakes of Bully, even 10 years later, they're still making money off Bully because I just bought it. So they just made some more money off a game that's 10 years old. So it's not like the game is in the trash and it's really terrible. They're still making money from it. Why don't they want to make more money from it, They have a huge fan base. Everybody I talk to or, I sell games to, anything, when I talk to them and I say Bully, they usually already know what game I'm talking about. They don't have to have an explanation of what game is this. Bully is just one of those games everybody knows and they remember for how good it was. It was a lot of controversy over it because you do play as a bully, so people was really scared that kids will get the game and then start wanting to bully people and stuff like that. And then when you actually play the game, you realize that it's not about being a bully, but it's about more of going into an academy where there's a lot of bullies, bad people and different things going on. And you're just trying to be a normal kid. But with so many remakes, after remake after remake after remake, it seems like it is time for them to make a Bully 2. Like if they're still profiting from this day on Bully and there's so many people that want Bully, I feel like it's time for them to actually bring us a Bully 2. The things that I really love from the original game from when I first played it, I loved being able to wake up, in the dorms and go to class and then go to lunch and then go to class again and then get to do what I wanted to. That was like my free period until it was nighttime and then going to sleep. And I love that aspect of the game because it made me feel like I was really living in that academy. It made me feel like I was really going to school every day. I had to wake up early. You could egg cars, you can ride on cars, skateboards, bicycles, all that kinds of stuff that was in the game just boosted my love for this game. Bully is in my heart, I love the weapons in the game. They were overall really simple, but they matched what the game was like. There was a potato gun. That potato gun, it was kind of harder to get later on in the game, but at the same time, when you actually get to use it, it was so powerful and it was so different. I can't think of another game that actually had a potato gun, where you're shooting potatoes, cans of potatoes at people, egging people, stink bombs, all the different kinds of pranks that you get to pull off on different people and stuff like that. I love all the mini games they have in the game. I really love all the different type of mini games. They have so many different type of mini games. I love that they put all those in there. The mini games really brought to life Bulworth Academy for me. All the classes, there was every class, instead of going to the class and watching them come out the class, you actually get to participate in the class. You actually get to get graded, and then you can upgrade and you could finish your classes. And then basically all the characters were really funny. You know, they were really diverse. How they had all the different groups and everybody grouped out in their different like sets, or like how they would be in, you know, like a normal school. There would be the nerds, and there would be the jocks, and there would be the greasers, and there would be all those type of peoples. And I feel like that was really, really awesome. Things that I feel like they can add on Bully 2 would be like to add like more different type of groups and stuff like that. Make a bigger campus, like different floors, different levels, you know, have different stuff that you can buy, because I love that you could buy and customize Jimmy. I don't want them to change the core game. I still want everything that Bully 1 had, but I just want them to upgrade it, because that's really all we need. There wasn't something that was wrong with the game other than maybe like the camera and stuff like that. So I feel like they should just take everything that they have and just build on that. There's a lot of work they can put into this game, and it'll still be like, wow, this is like such an upgrade from the first Bully. So it's not like they really have to try too hard to make it a lot better than the first Bully. You know, that game came out so long ago. Just stick with the same theme, not no handguns or not shooting people up in schools. I also feel if they add more mini games, more different type of arcade games, more different types of, just more of everything. That's really all it needs, is just more of everything. There's a lot of possibilities that can go around, you know, with Bully and Bully 2. There's a lot of ideas that I have, and there's a lot of things that I wish they would put in the game. But being a long-time fan of Bully, and I'll never stop loving the game, I'll always love it. I feel like the people that have bought the game every single time it's remade deserve to have a sequel. I think they owe it to us to make a sequel to Bully. I think they owe it to us. That's gonna be it for me today, y'all. Thank y'all for joining me. Please join me again. You know, we're gonna have a lot of more topics. Everything that's going on in my head, I want to put it in a video and just put it out there for everybody. So thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate y'all so much. Like and subscribe. It's BluberryWafflez, and I'm out.